What the fuck is up, Joel? Good to see you, Joel. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. A lot of shit going on, Joel. Nah, I know you know what's going on, man. Good to see everybody. Yeah, we're just gonna have some fun night. We're gonna lock in. It's Saturday night. We're gonna celebrate the ladies. We don't have ladies featuring tonight. I want to explain that up front. You know what I'm saying? It's ladies' night, but at the same time, the feature is going to be Uncle Bobby because we are bringing back the Blackout tomorrow. Yes, we are featuring your main man, Uncle Bobby. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about Uncle Bobby and, where he's at with a lot of these different things. And, yes, tune in for tomorrow night's Blackout. So tonight, even though we featuring Uncle Bobby, it's all good because Uncle Bobby's a women's self-defense instructor. So I figure if the feature is a man person, it's okay. If it's a women self-defense instructor trying to get up on what's going on. But yeah, we're gonna start with the little eulogy. Particularly want to send my deepest condolences to all the other brothers out there like myself that are instrumentalists. With particular condolences to those of you that are in the rhythm section, including you pianist. I'm include the pianist in the rhythm section, and I'm even include some of them rhythm guitarists. I'm include some rhythm guitarists in the rhythm section, but particularly bass and drums. Listen, let's just have a moment. Us here, black men that are instrumentalists that play in the rhythm section, black men. Let's just have a moment to ourselves. It's okay if other people see this. We just need to have this conversation with each other. We had a good thing. We had a good thing. We had a good thing when we was coming up. When we was coming up, and the white boys was playing shit kind of square. You know what I'm saying? The white boys was coming up, and the white boys could play the instrument. Don't get the shit twisted. The white boys could play. They could get down too. But a lot of time they really wasn't letting them get down or nothing like that. So they was just playing it kind of square. You know what I'm saying? And so then the brothers got up on that piece, and the brothers were like, "Let me play drums. Let me get on the bass." You know what I'm saying? We just, dum, 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 dum. You know what I'm saying? So we was doing our thing, and for a while, people was like, "Yeah, we really need to get your shit popping. Let them black guys do that shit. Them black guys get locked in the pocket, but they be kind of nice with it. They be locked in. They just be grooving. They don't be doing too much, but boy, they just be hitting it. Damn, and we had it. And then we was getting the gigs and we was getting the popularity and people was calling us like, yo, man, I need you to play for me, man. I need you to play for me. Everybody was trying to hit us up, man. Let's just let it out. We had a good thing going. We was getting the spotlight, we was getting the gigs, we was behind all the big artists. Yo, man, we was just, people may not always understand, but you guys tell them like we had a good thing, we had it all. We really did. We really did. But that shit is over. That shit is over. That shit is so over with. Let me just tell you, the rhythm section is so for girls, bass is for girls, rhythm guitars for girls, lead guitars obviously for lead guitar been for girls, um, uh, piano been for girls, and now bass and drums that shit all the way for girls too. Though I'm not saying boys can't do it, but you know how it is when women really get into the shit. When women really get into the shit, they just be doing the shit way better, and then men end up underqualified, and then it's like you need not apply because women can do everything you could do on the instrument and they can keep their shit together. So once women could play and do everything you could do and even better than you on the instrument and they could keep their shit together and they don't got to worry about all the bullshit that comes with hiring men to do anything, why the fuck would you still hire men to do anything? Like, so men, we got to understand that really this AI shit, I know men think it's all good because it's going to be all capitalist and patriarchal and men are going to control it. And it's going to be that way for a little bit. But then when they start really replacing all the goddamn employees, who you think the most useless employee is going to be? It's going to be the men. So men really acting like shit sweet. Men, shit is not all sweet. We going to be the first one losing our jobs because we're the ones that are like a safety risk. Like we're a threat to the bottom line and a threat to the business itself. So I'm just telling you, but look, it's okay. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to cry. We had a good thing. People may not understand, but we had a good thing. But the shit is over. The shit is over. Even the Christians getting in on it. I'm starting with this woman. She's a Christian. We're gonna let the little instrumentalist rock out for the first couple clips. She a Christian, but she one of my favorite bass players. So it's all the way over. You can't even go over there on the church side. You think you're just like, the women is getting down in the secular music, so I'm gonna have to just go back to the church gig and dominate over there. Nah, they over there too. Nah, they over there too holding shit down. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. We had a good thing. It's over. It's over. Look, they making cute little videos and shit. She getting booted up. She showing you how fly the fucking gear is. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even gonna make the shit at home. She ain't even gonna make the shit at home. She like, fuck home. I don't even need to be home. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to the motherfucking nature reserve and shit. She all in the beautiful fucking scenery and shit. We ain't even putting this type of effort into our production. We still at home in the crusty ass fucking studio making fucking drum covers and shit. And the women is like out here in fucking harmony with nature and shit, doing fucking nature walks. Oh, I'm just a girl with a bass in nature. All aesthetical and shit. I'm like, where the fuck is the sound system? Like, she don't need one. She don't know when she got it. She figured it out. She got it worked out. I know, and then they be smashing even on the Christian shit. And it's like, damn. When night is falling, when fear is calming. You know what I'm saying? You already know about it. It's about Jesus. But low key, the track kind of go hard. Them drums kind of hitting. You be like, hey, show me what you got. Show me what you got. What we doing here? What? What was all of that? Are we just starting like that? Oh, we got the open rumble and everything? She styling on the goddamn CCM, y'all. Be so fucking for real. Be so fucking for real. Be so listen, we could talk about race without being racist. We can talk about race without being racist. We can talk about sex and gender without being fucking sexist. If you closed your motherfucking eyes and I just played that shit, you know you would have thought that was a black dude. If I just look, if you just heard the motherfucking bassist just come in like this. Just listen, close your eyes. Be so fucking for real. Be so fucking for real. Be so fucking for real. I'm telling y'all, black dudes, like we're done. We're done. We're cooked. Listen how she gets started. What the y'all don't understand what that moment right there does to me. Just this one little moment right here. See, what happened was, when I was coming up, I was calling on my white boy Matt, me and Matt. That was my brother. I played drums, he played bass. We did everything together. We learned how to do this shit together. From little boys to men. And yeah, when I wanted him to have the flavor, I hit him with the black gospel music. I hit him with the Fred Hammond. I hit him with, because he had listened to, lots of different style music and lots of different Christian style music, but he wasn't on that black shit yet. So I was like, yo, Matt, you need to hear these black gospel stuff. And that's the type of shit they was doing on bass. So when I tell you for real, we used to go to black dudes to get that sound. We used to go to black dudes to get that sound. We used to put white boys on, like, yo, white boy, if you really want to get your bass fucking slamming and knocking like this shit, you're going to have to listen to these black boys on this gospel music shit. And they be like, oh shit, now I figured it out. Oh shit, I was listening to that gospel shit you hit me with. And now I'm sliding and fucking thumping on that motherfucker and sliding and thumping on that motherfucker. Now I don't give a shit. That's shit for little girls now. Yeah, that's shit for little girls now. They ain't even feeling us no more. They ain't even worried about it. They ain't even checking for our shit no more. They ain't even following us on YouTube. They ain't even watching our tutorials. They ain't even picking up our records. They don't gotta do that. They don't give a fuck. What the? That tone is perfection. Tone's one of my favorite bass players, bro. This bitch playing that fucking bass. Swagging on that Christian music. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why did she do that? Why? I don't even say why. Come on now. Really? And see the beauty of it. You can't say she's doing too much. You can't say she doing too much because she in the pocket. She's still playing the fucking groove. She ain't doing too much. She ain't adding a whole bunch of extra shit. She's just staying right there in the groove, but then she just do a little enhancement just to style on it. But then when she style on it, she be like, yo, I'm fucking killing this shit. But you can't say she doing too much because she really just laying back playing the groove. She just styling on it. I'm just telling you. It's talent, it's sophistication, it's discipline, it's maturity, and it's taste. It's fucking taste and it's tone. It's tone. It's the, oh my goodness. It's over for black dudes. The thing that we used to bring to the motherfucking table, the seasoning that we used to put up on that shit, they just figured that shit out. They don't need us no more. We had a good thing while we had it. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's all the way over. And see, the other problem is when the ladies in there smashing it, the ladies be dancing, the ladies be moving their body. See, the brother was over there always sitting on the damn chair trying to look cool or standing up straight trying to look hard. You know what I'm saying? So now if you're going gig out here with these ladies crushing and shit like that, you're going to have to move a little bit. You're going to have to get your cardio on. You're going to have to get a little bit expressive because now they're raising the bar. People going to expect people to be aesthetical and shit, expect you to be dancing, expect you to be bopping, expect you to be moving around, expect you to be up in your production value, expect you to be taking your instrument all the way out into the streets and shit. That's what I'm saying. They elevating the game and the competition is getting fucking stiff and shit. Like, you might just want to quit while you're behind. You know what I'm saying? You might just want to quit while you're behind because I ain't really trying to compete with this right here. What? Why are you doing that? What the fuck was... What? What was that? Why did you do that? See, when we rehearse, we be like, no, stop. We don't gotta play the rest of the song. We're all musicians. We could play the rest of the song later. What the was that? I'll be like, I don't even want to play drums with her. I feel like my drums are taken away from her bass playing. But Jay, the song needs to be, no, it really doesn't though. Does it really? I don't know. I guess I'll stay here just so I could get paid, just so I could be up here too with the rest of y'all. Yeah, I guess whatever, fine. Y'all gonna be crushing it like this. I might as well just be back here playing drums. But to be honest, I really feel very unnecessary in this current moment. What the fuck is she doing? Them not even bass notes. Did you hear them notes she just played? Yeah, them notes she just played. Them sound like keyboard, guitar notes, some kind of higher type of shit. Them she playing notes. Them not even bass notes. What? That's not bass notes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, fucking disgusting. Really? Oh my god. Woo, she's making that bass sing. Oh shit, that bass telling the whole goddamn story. And we out. Oh, so tasteful. Ain't she gonna let the drummer get in there and get some? Let's march. All right, take it out. So fucking clean. Oh my god. Yeah, there's just no need for black dudes anymore. Yeah, we've literally. I just think as an evolutionary biologist, I think I'm just realizing we've just outlived our evolutionary purpose. Yeah, we was here to introduce some unique flavor into the world, and they just don't need us for that shit anymore. Yeah, no, drummers, we're not safe from this shit either. No, this the pocket queen. Yeah, drummers. Yeah, drummers. It's not going to be any better over here on this side of the rhythm section. I have no good news to report as far as drums. Women have apparently taken that shit over as well. Report to the nearest exit. Your services are no longer needed. God damn, we had a good day. I got the special sauce to get you out your seat. Ain't ancient secret that's been passed down already. Stick up your whiskey, touch, drink, and hit the don't be. Free on me. I said really all the way over for us. Listen, brothers, I gotta keep it real with you, brothers. Like, I don't know why you're watching this because I said you the stream is for women, but since you're watching, brothers, I'm gonna just keep it so real with you, brother. Go back to school, get you a new hobby, figure out how to be a better, safer partner or some shit. I don't take up painting. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna do any of this shit because that shit is also being dominated by women who are always doing everything much better than we are. So I don't really know what you're going to be able to figure out with that situation, but you're going to have to figure something out because this rhythm section shit, only the best of the best of the best of the best of the best is only even going to have a shot at this thing going forward. Because yeah, we all the way obsolete. We all the way obsolete. Damn, I'm feeling like a motherfucking 8-track. Like a motherfucking lamp made of fire, like a clay tablet up in this bitch. Bitch got me feeling like a whole ass fax machine, a motherfucking typewriter, just some shit nobody even needs anymore. What are you doing? What is all of this? And the outfit, I just play in jeans and a black t-shirt. What happened to jeans and a black t-shirt? What's with all the fabulous? Whatever happened to jeans and a black? Do you not know jeans and a black t-shirt is the official fucking outfit of fucking black men playing music everywhere? So now we got to fucking compete with fucking fashionable drummers too? This shit is so impossible. What the fuck is all of that? See now. Why you gotta be showing off though? See y'all women turning into egomaniacs. I said I'm the pocket locker. She said, motherfucker, pocket locker. Bitch, my name Pocket Queen. Look, when they started calling me a pocket locker when I was coming up, that shit was hitting. Pocket locker is a name that hit because it identified what I do. I lock shit in that motherfucking pocket. She said, nigga, it's 2026. Fuck all that. I'm the pocket queen. What the fuck is pocket locker gonna do with a goddamn pocket queen? Nobody gives a fuck about a motherfucking pocket locker when the pocket queen is. When the pocket queen is here, pocket locker sounds like a fucking joke. What the fuck is a pocket locker? Oh my God. We all the way obsolete. We all the way obsolete. Oh my goodness.
I love how that ends.
You love how that ends. I don't like how this ends. I'm not enjoying how any of this ends. This ends in me not being able to find work as a goddamn musician. Y'all think this is a fucking game. This is a goddamn nightmare. I thought the white girls wasn't getting in on this. Nah, they fucking them drums up too. They fucking them drums up too. They ain't playing. Oh, you want to do math while we play drums? Oh, you want to do drums and play math? You want to? See, I said play math and do drums. I see, I can't even keep up with it. I can't even pronounce it. She want to play drums and do motherfucking algebra up in this bitch. Not even fucking funny. Oh my goodness. Do y'all understand that if me and her went to the same school, I would not have existed in high school? Do you not see what's happening right now? My whole life is crumbling before my eyes. If me and her went to the same high school, literally when I was in high school, I'll walk up to you and I'll be like, hi, my name's Jay, I'm the drummer. If me and her went to the same school, I'd be like, hi, my name's Jay, I don't do shit, nobody really cares, I'm totally irrelevant. I like literally, I would not have existed. She would have just vaporized my entire high school career just like that. Just, yeah, he's not necessary. I don't know why anybody would call him. He's irrelevant. That shit is scary like a motherfucker. That's a very scary thought. What is all of that? Annika, I don't want to be friends anymore. I don't. It's not you. It's me. I just think I need to see other people. This is getting too hard for me. You're not the problem. I'm the problem. This is a me issue. Oh my god. When this chick plays before you in the audition, you just leave. Like, I'm so for real. When you get ready and you see her audition, you just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go get lunch. I'm finna go get some pizza. It's over. It's a wrap. It was like I said, we had a good thing while we had it. You know what I'm saying? We'll always have our memories. We'll always have our history. You know what I'm saying? They'll never be able to take that from us. They'll never be able to take that from us. We really did. We did some beautiful things. We made some great music. We made some great memories. We made a lot of people's evenings. You know what I'm saying? It's just time to move on. It's just done. It's just over. You know, sometimes life changes and you can't control how the world changes around you. And yeah, we're all the way obsolete. We're all the way obsolete. So, you know, keep drumming, fellas. If you're out there, if you're drumming, if you're playing bass, enjoy it while it lasts. I can't promise that our sons and our grandsons and all of them will have musical opportunities the way we did, because women's just going to be taking that shit all the way over. But enjoy it while it lasts. Whatever little gigs, I suggest, big or small, whatever little gigs you can still get, enjoy that shit. Enjoy that shit and cross your fingers and thank your lucky stars that some woman did just not take you all the way up out that gig. Thank your lucky stars some woman decided she didn't need your job today. Cause boy, yeah, we're no longer necessary. All right, time for the ensemble portion of the program.
Thank you for being.
This one's for the OGs.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. Everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend.
Come on, brother, we got this. Let's go.
I'll surely buy you a Cadillac.
We in here.
Anything you need, any time of the day or night.
Let's go.
I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always stays this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow?
It's hard to hear. I will stand up close and say thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Oh, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. I wanna tell you about a friend. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a
Killer. Killer, 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 killer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Never, 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 never forget that live music is what happens when prepared people come together. Just want to take a quick moment to thank y'all for following on this journey with us. Thanks to all of y'all that have invested your time, your attention, your resources, your energy into understanding the situation in which we find ourselves and what it requires of us. We do appreciate all your support. Keeps us going. And yeah, I want to thank everybody because you know what? At the end of the day, our efforts, I think, are working. And more people are paying attention and more people are figuring out what's going on. And more people are starting to support our efforts to shut down Nano CON. And quite frankly, to burn this whole damn atheist YouTube grift business secular syndicate to the ground until something much better can be built in its stead. And you know that would not happen without the efforts of our friends and the people that have, you know, come together. Like I said, it is not just a situation about an assault. It's about organizational, institutional, structural failure and community failure. It took an entire community to allow, to permit, to facilitate what happened to that woman, Nancy, from the Apostate Sisters. But to get anything done, to try to at least acknowledge the situation and demand some accountability also takes a community. And it started with people who are not leaders, who are not professionals, who are not large content creators, who are not professional content creators, who do not run nonprofits, who do not run businesses, who are not conference organizers or board members, or even the hosts of their own YouTube shows. It was women who were also survivors who decided to be friends, who said Nancy is one of the secular sisters. The story about what happened to her is sitting on some bullshit. The secular community needs to take notice, and the secular community needs to hold itself accountable for recreating the same type of toxic community dynamics that we all walked away from. And for whatever little part I had to play in bringing the story to light and for sharing the things on my channel and doing the content here, again, was motivated by saying, Nancy's my friend. Patti's now one of my good friends. What would I do if this happened to one of my students? So I don't want you to lose sight that when I talk about it took a community to fail, but it takes a community to respond and it takes a community to address it. I don't want you to forget that it started not with these businesses, not with these structures, not with these nonprofits, not with these channels, but with these women who decided to be friends. They decided that friendship fucking matters. And if I call somebody my friend and some fucked up shit happens to them, I am not going to let that shit slide. So remember when it goes down, if it goes down, that it was institutions that failed. And it was finally addressed through friendship. So we sincerely do want to thank y'all for being friends, because you have no idea how much your friendship matters in these times. Thanks again. Let's get back to the music. Imagine a world with no more secular conferences, no more professional content creators, especially not these unqualified ass motherfuckers. No more atheist drift. Women are safely because they're surrounded by their friends. When we want to get together, we just get together because we want to get together. We don't need to turn it into a motherfucking business operation. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Let's go! What up, AR? Hill, we good to see you. See trees. I see Steph. See PC. What up, Tyre? What up, Kyle? I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all that rock with us through the musical portions. For those of you that knew, man, this is how we get down around here. You know, sometimes we do a little bit of music, sometimes we do a lot of music. It just depends. But you know, for those that have been around for years, this is how we rock out. But I want y'all to think about how what everybody does helps out. If you're just making posts, that helps out. A lot of people like to just read. They see a quick post, they respond to a quick clip or something like that. That's amazing. If you're working behind the scenes, sending emails, hitting up Discords, hitting up streamers, hitting up Facebook threads and groups, you know, all of that type of stuff helps. If you're making short content, like, you know, Patti's video exposing a lot of this stuff really wasn't that long. That all that really helps. Me personally, I try to balance things out. I do some shorts, I do some longer things, and then I do some very long things. I really enjoy the longer stuff, and I want to give those of you that hang out for the longer streams and the musical portions and those things something to think about. You're actually really helping us out. Number one, we're giving you longer format things that you can play longer. Like when I'm working or something throughout the day, I actually don't want to watch a bunch of videos, right? Because if a video is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even 20 minutes, it's like as soon as I start working and get into stuff, then I'm constantly having to figure out something else to put on, right? So if I got to get a long block of work done, you know, I want something on like a podcast or something that's going to last a while so I can engage with or think about it or whatever as I'm doing what I got to do. The other thing that it allows us to do is this is how we get together. It's how we get together and spend time. So we go live. You know, those of us that are friends, like my friends, we get together all the time off camera. We spend way more time together off air than on air. But for the broader community, a lot of people kind of only get with us when we're live. So hanging out and just being in the chat while we're enjoying each other, catching up, chilling mode, airplane mode, cheers, all that good shit. You really do just help us build community and solidarity around all this. But the other thing that you do is you help the channel and the content get to more people, get more engagement, get more watch time. So just the amount of watch time that you contribute helps YouTube say like, hey, whatever the fuck is going on in that channel is something people are liking, and if it gets to them, they lock in, and they lock in for a while, and they're watching that content for a good while when they tune in. So let's send more people over there, because it seems to be that when people find it, they at least hang out there for a while. So that really helps. And then you're also helping the community sit with the issue. I realize these things take a lot of time, and there's a lot of information going on, and people don't know how to handle things. So I think the longer streams and different broadcasts and the way we connect it to the news or current events or, you know, different things happening, it just helps people sit with it and kind of connect some of the dots and gives them time to kind of process things. So yeah, I just wanted to show some appreciation for people for rocking with us and let you know that it does help. Even if it feels sometimes like we're just kind of hanging out and having a good time. Believe it or not, we think about these things, and it does really help contribute to the things that we're trying to achieve. So thanks for rocking with us. And that's why you gotta let them know you're sorry, you're not sorry. Yeah, we having a good time in this good work we doing right now. It's okay to have a good time when you're doing good work. We're not happy about the situation, but we're happy to be here with our friends. We're happy to find some solidarity. We're happy to find some support. And we're happy to burn this shit down together. Let's go. Don't forget, it hurt them to see us like this. They don't want to see us happy about this. They don't want to see us celebrating their demise. They don't want us smiling in their face. Make sure you keep your joy about you. Make sure you keep your joy about you. You playing with a bad bitch. Can't have this, nah. And it'd be nice of me to take it easy on ya, but nah. I'm not sorry.
Baby, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Being so mad, got me feeling so good. Showing you off like you knew that I would. Baby, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Baby, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Feeling inspired, got me feeling so good. Baby, I'm on fire, baby, I know that it does. Baby, fine, I guess there's a way to kill
you in my hood.
Baby, I'm sorry.
They so sorry, these niggas are sorry. They so sorry.
Feeling inspired.
The table had turned. You know these dumbasses never do learn. You better walk that walk, baby. If you talk that talk, baby. You better walk that walk. They be on YouTube talking about this, they be talking that talk, baby. But what happened is they didn't walk that walk, baby. Tell them if you talk that talk, baby, you gotta walk. Girl.
Oh, you know I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Baby, I'm sorry. Feeling inspired 'cause the tables have turned. And I'm a fire, better know that it's bad. I'm sorry. Hey, baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Feeling inspired 'cause the tables have turned. Man on my pride, and I know that
So good. Got time I brought the horns with me this time.
Ooh, I'm on fire.
Told you we on that biblical shit. That means we brought the horns this time.
Thank you.
All right, hold on. We're gonna have to let the superstars get in here real quick. We're gonna let the whole ass pop stars get in here real quick.
I've been waiting all day for you, baby. Won't you come sit and talk to me? And tell me how we're gonna be together always. I hope you know that when it's late at night, I hold on to my pillow tight and think of how you promised me forever. I never thought that anyone could make me feel this way. No. Just a chance to say, get out right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late, and I can't wait for you to be gone. 'Cause I know about her.
Tell her we know about her. How I brought all the lies you said that you would treat me right, but you was just a waste of time.
Tell me why you're looking so confused
When I'm the one who didn't know the truth. How could you ever be so cold?
to go behind my back and call my friend?
Boy, you must have gone and bumped your head because y'all left the numbers on your phone.
Well, maybe I'm the one to blame, but it didn't work out that way. So get out right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late, and I can't wait for you to be gone. 'Cause I know about her, and I wonder how I brought all the lies. You said that you would treat me right, but you was just a waste of time.
Just a fucking waste of time.
You right here with me. I have no choice. You gotta leave because my heart is breaking with every word I'm saying. I gave up everything I had on something that just wouldn't last, and I refuse to cry. No tears will fall from these eyes. No. Get out right now.
right. Here go my girl. Oh shit. It's motherfucking Keisha Cole.
I love my baby so. So ready. I love my baby. How y'all doing tonight? Baby. All right. Well, it's a new hit for the radio. Just another jam for the dance floor. Really get it in if you didn't know. I got a whole new thing going on. Break bread if you want to. Cause leaving you is what I won't do. I've been loved you completely. Ain't nobody else out there for me. A couple shots up, but I ain't drinking all that. I got the hubby with me. Everything we do it. And I'ma keep it real till I okay, let's go. I'm with it. And you know that you got it. I'm so in love with you. Hey, I'm your woman. Baby, take me away. See you in everything I do. That's why I'm so wrapped up in you. I'm your woman. Baby, take me away. Take me away. I love my baby. Oh, hey, if you love your baby, come on. Hey, I just want to see you in the moment. Cause loving you is easy as I'm dreaming. And every day feels like a weekend. I finally found you and I'm singing. Feels like I wanna be and do all the things that lovers do. Your love became me higher. Cause boy, you got that fire. A couple shots up, but I ain't drinking all that. I got the hubby with me. Everything we do, and I'ma keep it real till I tell ya. Okay, let's go. I'm with it. You know it, and you got it. I'm your woman, baby, take me away. See you in everything I do. That's why I'm so in love with you. I'm your woman, baby, take me away. Come on, can you hear me? Let's go, boys. Come on, hey. I said, can you hear me, Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Fucking believe
That was
it.
fantastic.
All right. Coming up on tonight's main event, the Blackout returns tomorrow afternoon. But tonight, we're going to get a little bit of an update from Uncle Bobby. Keep it right here. Keep it locked. Let's get this thing going.
Ready for takeoff?
Whoa. Working hard on my stunt, what's the problem? I ain't had shit to show, being modest. Now it's grams of the wax for my conscience. Bron James in LA, you're on college. I've been jumping on them planes like a hobby. Still moving with the pack like my partners. Put the John on them jets cause we wildin'. But the bowl is a party on the island, moment of silence. So good, get back to the topic. Grew up, it was me and Flocka. Grandma's and Big T, this my mama. I ain't even for the pain when my pots flip. Knew his name, that's it, never bothered. Mom said, you the man, son, you got this. Ever since I found a way to go and pop shit. Hold up, blaze through a whole zip. Took a seat at the table of my first flip. Days in red roof for my first whip. Split the money with the gang, never post pics. Seen a change in the game, had to coach it. Never let them take my wangs on the mold, bitch. Ever made in a month, nigga. Used to serve him at the minute just to front, nigga. Goddamn. Had to grow up quick, I made my own rules. Had my first child, got it jumping with music. Can't really hang with nobody who losing. I thought by now that you would go and get it, but I could hardly see niggas as distant. Know you get cropped if you not in the picture. And I made that tag and went got a bag. Shots to the Henny and OG prescriptions, put rebel shit on the map. Took a leap from where I started at. Started ballin' now on Chris Paul and Cass. Got him steady calling for the mold, but I'm on a roll, gotta call him back. And that's all fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. All carry-on items should now be stowed securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. All aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas should now be clear. All electronic devices should now be turned off and stowed, as they may interfere with the aircraft's navigational and communication systems. Once airborne, we'll let you know when you may use approved electronic devices, but note that some items may not be used at any time during the flight. You'll find a list of approved devices in the in-flight information section.
All right, gang, it's time to get wantonly, ruthlessly, recklessly gangster and disrespectful for absolutely no reason.
Do you have any kids?
Plenty.
I do. How old? You want me to name all 10 or? Oh God, no, don't do that. Do you have any kids under 4 years old? Yeah, I got 3 of them. So how do you feel about them listening to gangster rap over Baby Shark? They gonna love it. Oh boy. Real gangster. I'ma spark and shoot do-do-do-do. I'ma spark and shoot do-do-do-do. I'ma spark and shoot do-do-do-do. I'ma spark. Gangsta spark and shoot do-do-do-do. Gangsta spark and shoot do-do-do-do. Gangsta spark and shoot do-do-do-do. Gangsta spark. Blood's gon' spark and shoot do-do-do-do. Blood's gon' spark and shoot do-do-do-do. Blood's gon' spark and shoot do-do-do-do. Blood's gon' spark. Crips gon' spark and shoot do-do-do-do. Do you have any kids?
Do-do-do-do.
I do.
All right, hold on.
How-
Y'all one more.
Madonna gonna hear this and want to slap you when she see you. She gonna want to go on a date when she see me. It's no talking to you, man.
Test me, you history. Glock 9 aimed at your dome. Got rich off pushing cane. Gangsters, we don't talk on phones. Real gangster. When I cock and aim, I'ma let it blam. You know them pearly gates, you know I'll send you there. They know I come from the trap, always loaded with straps. You know them pearly gates, you know I'll send you there.
Oh, I love that, man.
I'm in the biggest of misery, was taken from the top. She's got a body like an hourglass,
Thinking like a clock.
It's a matter of time before we all run out. When I thought he was mine, she
Caught him by the mouth.
I waited a long run, she finally set him free. I told him I couldn't lie.
He was the only one for me.
2 weeks and we caught on fire. She's got it out for me, but I wear the biggest
Y'all know this
smile.
motherfucking song if you don't fucking sing it.
Just feel so, good. Second chances, they don't ever
Once a whore, you're nothing more. I'm sorry, that'll never change.
And about forgiveness, we're both supposed to have exchange. Sorry,
Pass it
honey,
up.
but I passed it up. Now look this way. Well, there's a million other girls that do it just like you, looking as innocent as possible to get to.
Goon bait.
If you do it right,
Well, I refuse, I refuse, I refuse.
whoa, I never meant to break, but I got it where I want it now. Whoa, it was never my intention to break. Steal it all away from you now. Regardless, it feels so good, 'cause I got it where I want it right now. And if you could, you knew you would, 'cause God, it just feels so. It just feels so good. I watched his wildest dreams come true, and not one of them involving you. Just watch my wildest dreams come true, not one of them involving. Whoa, I never meant to break, but I got it where I want it now. Whoa, I never meant to break, but I got it where I want it now. Whoa, it was never my intention to break, just steal it all away from you now. But God, does it feel so good, 'cause I got it where I want it now. And if you could, you know you would, 'cause God, it just feels so. It just feels so good.
Unbelievable. All right, let's see if we can pull this off.
Y'all
If
ready?
we can, we'll be right back. If we get pulled, we'll be right back.
Hey, clap, clap, clap. Hey, clap, clap, clap. Godzilla crushing y'all villains. Godzilla, only Godzilla. Hey, clap, clap. What up, Howard? Clap, clap. Godzilla crushing y'all villains. Jammer love in the squad killer. Hey, clap, Howard, clap, Howard, clap, Howard, yo. Michael Jackson, I'm the new Thriller. Super cold, get a chinchilla. You don't want it with a copper sitter. Couldn't get an ab even with a sit up. These days, only God is iller. You couldn't shine with Dilla, even if Shine was with you. Thought you was a bad boy until you met Godzilla. I'm God gifted, I'm Derek Jeter pitches. Only the guys get a nigga, that's how high I hit it. Godzilla crushing y'all villains. Godzilla, only Godzilla. Hey, man, clap, Howard, clap, Howard, down, Howard, down. Godzilla crushing y'all villains. Jammer love in the squad killer. Hey, clap, Howard, clap, Howard, clap. Yo, I'm burning your city. They fear me black and I'm witty. While y'all still argue about Nicki Iggy, I'm killing these Mickeys Biggie. Talking about mice and men, I'm talking about God again. I can flip it like Rodman. You a rebound, a vitamin. Boy, I'm through his life. Up the wall, I've been spittering. That's a scale you admiring. Hard to wait on me higher than God. Not quite, but damn it, I'm on his right. Ain't nobody else here in sight. Let's be talking about planes and kites. Jehovah and Christ, only one's iller than me. Alright, I'm nice and mean at the same time. God will have to rain down to change minds. I ain't lying. Godzilla been the illest. I ain't lying. Dylan God crying, laughing at you, talking about you trying. Ha ha, ha ha ha. Check out this bizarre. I'm the new Thriller, and this here so off the wall. God, yeah. Godzilla crushing y'all villains. Godzilla, only Godzilla. Hey, clap. Hey, hey. I know y'all know how to dab now. We'll switch it up on the next one. Godzilla crushing y'all villains. Jammer love in the squad killer. Hey, dab. Hey, dab. Hey, dab. Hey, dab. All right.
Yeah. We still here. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Main event
Let's
after
go.
this.
This feels like South Africa right now. I feel all the love.
Yeah, this
That's
Rhapsody
cool.
right here.
So this next joint
It's one
we
of the
do, anybody got
queens
Beauty and
right
the
here.
Beast? Y'all rock with that? That's my last project, my EP, and I did this song called The Man. And I've heard from a lot of guys about this song. They say it's crazy that you talked about this and you're a female. And The Man is dedicated to men and little boys that grew up without a father or a father figure in their life, and they have to take the role of being the man in their household, and they have to grow up really fast and lose their innocence. So it was something I was like, I don't hear this story told enough. And that's not to say there aren't good black fathers, because there are a lot of good black fathers, but I wanted to do something especially. We got some good black fathers in here? All right. How many kids you got? You got one? How old? Oh, congratulations. That's a blessing. I know he's blessed to have you in his life. So this is dedicated to, the boys that have to grow up fast, and dedicated to the good fathers that are there. Shout out to you and any other good father. So let's do it. Let's do it.
'Cause he's the man
of the house since his dad left. Wake up days feeling stressed. No stability, every year got a new address. Never changed the view from the window, he's seeing mad arrests. He saw his homie's death, same age, same story. Questioning God, wonder why he would take such a young shorty. It ain't even 8:40, already he thinking poorly. But still, he's the man, yeah. His mom trusts him now to lock the place down. Beat his younger brother and sister, make sure they both lay down. For she home, can't be on the phone, gotta wake up early next morning. He don't have a lot of fun having to be so grown. At night he pray the world just throw him a bone, tired and stressed. His grades suffer now, they don't know about home. So his teacher's on his back again, and he don't own phones. Kids pick at him, now he feel he need those to belong. Daydreaming about a life, living just like Puff Combs. On the walk to the crib, he always hears several blown. Trying to think positive, but everything's wrong. Why his daddy can't be at home and be the motherfucking... Now he got a little plan. He can sell a few rocks and maybe make a few brands. Take his family and move him, expand him to better lands. And be the motherfucking man. Yeah, the man. He'll be the motherfucking, yeah, and be the motherfucking man, yeah, We appreciate you for doing what you're supposed to do, sir. Right? Do that thing, Joanne. Yo, so he got money, got paid, but ain't get out. Got a new whip now, he pushing worth 50,000. But his mom, brother, sister still living in public housing. He the man though, gotta put food in all their mouths. His dad skipped, now he the one to provide their outfits. They won't get picked on like he did under the couches of 9 milli. He gotta protect the fam, silly. Under circumstances, he living to be the man, really. Dad dropped by out the blue. He said, damn, you ain't the... Look what I did, fam. Well, you ain't bother, I stepped up to be the man, man. Now I'm the... Be out. Yo, this my motherfucking house. See, I'm the... Around my way, I don't respect you. You're just a clown to me. Yo, I reject you. Gave me all this pressure. I wasn't even a freshman since 13, man. Shit. Dog, I've been the motherfucking, yeah. I've been the motherfucking, give it to me, Duran. I've been the, right? Yo, it go 1 time for love, y'all, 2 times for peace. 1 time for love, y'all, 2 times for peace. It go 1 time for love, y'all, 2 times for peace. 1 time for love, y'all, 2 times for peace, right? Duran, you was blowing on that thing.
Yeah, them black boy stories right there. Jack Queen telling black boy stories. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Thank you, man.
I feel like that's black boy stories right there.
And we gonna end it with this joint called Hard to Choose. And man, being a female in hip hop, I know there are a lot of women in here, so y'all know how hard it is just being on earth. So being a female, a black female in hip hop, it would be crazy. Like, a lot of the people, I do this for everybody, anybody that can relate and feel the music. That's who I do it for. That's who I write for. I don't care what class, color, what race you are, what ethnicity, what religion you are. It's all love. But, especially for me, and having like younger nieces and nephews and cousins, I want to be a positive role model for women. So, I started rhyming and
black women are who I particularly am talking to, and it'd be crazy. Like, you know, I try to do something different because in hip hop nowadays you see one particular image of us, and as you know, sexy. Everything's real sexed up. So I want to do something different. Like I grew up on Lauryn Hill, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, you know, Missy Elliott, Jean Grey. All of them were different. All had different styles, and it showed you all sides of what sexy and beautiful is as a woman. So, you know, it'd be crazy, like, we get these messages like, why she dressed like that? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, well, I thought you were tired of seeing the sexy image. Or, you know, you have a show and everybody's like, oh, you ain't nobody because you ain't on TV or whatever. And this is people that you're working hard and you know, I have my frustration days. Every day I cry. Music business is hard. So it's just like, why do you make it so hard to choose you? You know what I'm saying? I give you love back, and all we want as artists is love in return. Like, we do this for y'all. So this one was called Hard to Choose, and it's just talking about everything to deal with that. But let's rock with it. Yep.
So hard to choose.
It's when you step out on faith, choose to do it, feel right, let everyone else trace. What we chase ain't the same. I'm still that rapper that your favorite rapper scared to rap after. Sometimes it's hard to chill. I choose to kill. I'm just that good, though I ain't worth a lot of millions. When you rap this well, a lot of rappers catch feelings. We all want the best, don't let a female kill them. Yeah, hard to choose coach over fame, cause you just wanna be set and take care of all your fame. It don't make you, but it'd be cool to have money like Wayne. Take the shorter road so the family ain't worry, ain't. Chose to build it slow, ain't no need, no hurry, ain't. It's hard to be political, can't say what's on your brain. Careers come quick, it's just as fast to bury them. But I chose to give a damn and box for you like pictures and Instagram. Chose to respect what was built by both Cool and Bam. You know who I am, word to my homie YN shit. When hard to choose me, there's only one me, man. And it's so hard to choose, yeah. That's why I chose to be that, cause where I'm from it ain't cool to be whack. And I'm so pro-black, though they don't choose me back, ain't that some choosy shit? Why it's hard to choose y'all over these jewels and whips. Welcome to my side, when you look in the crowd, the minority's never white. I appreciate y'all, but I'm lying if it don't bite. Why?
So hard to choose.
Yeah, cause I love all races, but we gotta raise them. Cause I know the scales tipped, ain't in no black girl's favor. Hey y'all, we all outcasts, it's black girl's favor. The blonde Barbie and scars, we all gotta save them. No love lost for whites, Latinos, or the Asians. Loyal to all, but when I look in these black girls' faces, I understand why I chose to be better, not basic. So it's not hard to choose. So excuse if I don't care if hipsters relate. It won't for you at all why these songs were made. Like you overlaid at the airport and miss a sort of takeoff. Don't understand why we get naked. Why it's hard to choose being real or being fake, huh? Cause the world worship people that get their cake up. But I chose the De La Soul and raise the stake up now. So it's not hard to choose you.
Amazing.
Thank y'all, man. Wow.
Crazy. All right, y'all. It's time to jump into the main event. Tune in tomorrow to the Blackout. We'll be back with Uncle Bobby. Let's go.
All right, gang. Good morning. We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you an update on the Apostate Sisters. Thank you, Cousin Jay, for sending me this. It's way too early in the morning. I had a show planned, but save the jokes for later. As you can see, I just jumped right into it because this doesn't need intros, outros, punchlines. Gang, do me a favor and please go fuck yourselves. Show me where I am wrong. I'll take these videos down and I will issue an apology. But you know what? No, that's just not going to happen. Fuck, let's do the math. Again, over 2 decades worth of experience in motherfucking teaching women self-defense, listening to the nastiest, most rancid stories. I credit myself with having a pretty good nose. And my nose tells me that I'm sniffing out some motherfucking facts when I hear the ladies from Apostate Sisters talk. This is some bullshit. And like I said in my previous video on this topic, sex crimes are unique, gang. They are fucking unique. I saw some bullshit, was it yesterday or maybe the day before, and I couldn't even finish it. It was on YouTube, of course, and it was someone who survived an acid attack because the acid was thrown on their face. Then after that, this is what made me say, sweet, we got to hear something else. They took out a straight razor. I wonder what happened after that. Did they get a nice clean shave? No. I didn't even read the comments, but why do I have a feeling that nowhere in the comment section did it say some bullshit like, I bet you that person had an acid fetish, an acid kink. Were they flirting with the acid? No. We just sit here and we automatically say the one thing that should be said, and that is, that was fucked up. But only in fucking sex crimes can you sit here and listen to the most heinous story. Now all of a sudden we're like, I bet you she wanted it. Yeah. Go fuck yourselves. And gang, if there's one thing that I have learned, and again, I'm going to use the word I a lot in these stories, but again, I am not the hero. I am not the fucking hero. I'm not Superman. I'm just a fuckface that sat here and listened. The real heroes are the people who had the spine to sit there and look a total stranger in the face and tell me these deep personal fucking secrets. Go fuck yourself. And so in my travels as a self-defense teacher, one of the things that I've noticed is it's the after, gang. The assault is bad than a motherfucker, obviously. But it's the 5 minutes after that just really seems to be the key to what just really seals in the fucking flavor.
Now, part of what I'm picking up from that right there is that part of when people start talking about accountability, reckoning, all that shit, we have to start to break down this shit. And if y'all want my honest advice, remember, I don't consider myself part of that atheist conference shit. I will not be helping them make that shit better. I know that might sound contradictory to a lot of y'all, but I think this is such systemic failure that I would not feel safe working with any of the organizations or individuals connected to those organizations. To me, after everything I've seen in this year-long process, I would not support any of these organizations, any of these conferences, any of those channels, none of that. So, y'all are kind of on your own with regards to that. Yeah. But if you do decide to stay, I would break it all the way down to minute by minute timeline. Who knew what when? Y'all need to be breaking this shit down like it is the motherfucking resurrection of Jesus Christ. Y'all need to be lining up the motherfucking quote unquote eyewitness testimonies, right? Comparing them shits for contradictions. Mapping out minute by minute who knew what when, then who knew what how, then when, then what, then who, right? Because again, this was a community failure, and it resulted not in the incident itself, but also probably the fact that the incident wasn't prosecuted properly. Because think about all the interference narratives that we've been able to document and how those same people will basically tell you, oh, I also sent my shit to the police. So if the police are like, yeah, we can't fucking bring this one on in because there's too many conflicting testimonies, does that mean it didn't happen? Or does that mean perhaps the same people who are running around spreading conflicting testimony to the witness, who are also telling us, yeah, that 17 pages I've been sending to y'all? Yeah, I sent 20 pages to the cops. What do you think them 20-ish pages had? Same person, right? Same motherfuckers talking about there's video evidence it didn't happen. Okay, well, we get it. If you're saying there's video evidence it didn't happen, that would mean there's video evidence in the stairwell. Same people in public. We're just asking if video evidence in the stairwell exists. Oh, okay, so that means you Don't even know if it exists, yet you've been running around saying it definitely exists. Okay. All right. Right? See what I'm going? So now we got to have some motherfucking accountability as what exactly did happen once this person knew, and that person knew, and this person knew, and that person knew. And none of these people called it in themselves. Why was that left to the victim? Anybody that's trained in safety protocols around these type of things knows that cannot be left to the victim. People want to say, well, you got to do what the victim says. You got to do what the victim says. You got to do it. I know y'all think that that's a shield. That's not at all how this works. Not at all how this works. And save your bullshit about your victims advocacy groups. You're playing fucking word games. Victims advocacy groups play a very particular role in the grander picture. Their job is to focus on advocating for the victim's autonomy. Cool. They can and should do that. And you should take their advice and use it appropriately. But that does not mean that the criminal acts that were reported related to this incident did not rise to the level where it necessitated someone involving law enforcement. Further, given the nature of the attacks, the medical professionals also needed to be contacted immediately because you do not know what type of serious injury risk is present at the time. So the fact that nobody knew that and that those type of decisions were left up to the victim, and then when the investigation and shit fails, it's blamed on the victim. That is not you speaking up and being fucking speaking out for the victims and victim advocacy and all that bullshit. That is you literally making excuses so people can get away with violent crime. And victim blaming in the process. Because again, that is not the victim's fucking decision. And anybody trained in any type of what close to this situation understands that. There comes a time the call has to be fucking made. It does not matter what anybody wants. And you can allow people such as Patti, the victim's sister, maybe even the people who find Nancy and bring her to Patti, to stay in victim support mode and victim support role and say, hey, glad she's with y'all. Please, take care of her as best you can. We're going to go make that call, handle this motherfucking situation. We will let you know if we need anything from you next. You hit me on the horn if, you know what I'm saying, there's an immediate concern until then people get here. And if Nancy doesn't want to be treated, you let her tell that to a fucking paramedic. If Nancy doesn't want to press charges, you let her tell that to a motherfucking law enforcement officer. But you make the motherfucking call. So y'all need to map this shit out and figure out who got together with who. Were there meetings? Were there discussions? Was there strategery? Where did these bullshit ass narratives emerge? What did they tell the police? Did they tell them in a way that it could be not, what's the word I'm looking for? Is there a way that the way that what they told the police was, again, part of a smear campaign? Because if what you told the police was actually a smear campaign, and then it turned out that that smear campaign actually threw the police off the scent of the truth, then again, that is not the own and the flex these motherfuckers seem to think that it is. But it is you documenting, I guess, not only to the police, but now also to the broader community that, in fact, you did provide testimony counter to the victim's statements to the police. So let's make sure we're locked in and paying the fuck attention to how fucking obvious this shit is.
On this heinous act of fucking violence. It's the after. Yeah, I remember, and if I just had to put my finger on what's probably the worst story I've ever heard, it's called her Mary. And again, I'll leave out a lot of details for some obvious reasons. But Mary came to my class and held me after to tell me what brought her to my self-defense class. And for the podcasters, you're not going to see it, but your boy Uncle Bobby is using the world's biggest air quotes. And she was telling me about her first sexual experience. It was at the hands of her biological father. And this isn't your quote unquote typical where you just lead up, you start off with something very small and you just build up to, there was none of that. This piece of shit came right out of the gates, 2 guns a-blazing, and he hurt his daughter in that fashion. Here's the thing. Before that happened, Dad would always do, let's say, eat a peanut butter sandwich. That's not what happened, but let's just say that's what he would do. Every time he ate a peanut butter sandwich, she knew was about to happen. Well, gang, this story was from dozens of years ago. She's an older woman, grown than a motherfucker. She's got no contact with her family. She's moved away. She found herself in my class. And after class, she's sitting there, and I'm not saying this to be insulting. I'm saying this as an amateur shrink here. This was some split personality bullshit. Because she talked about these moments, and she was talking about someone else. She had completely disassociated Mary from these stories. The only thing that she didn't do was speak in third person. And she's telling me, and again, I'm giving my best answers to the most fucked up questions. She's just sitting there writing them down. Like she was asking, how do I get to the closest gas station from here? And again, and because this happened so much, and I should have hung an asterisk. Sorry, I'm not bullshitting. Gang, if you're not in a space to hear these stories, tap out. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're okay. Come back tomorrow. I'll bash a Christian apologist. But if you can't deal with subject matter like this, don't do this to yourself. Where was I? Let's pick up with peanut butter sandwiches. She was so programmed that now as a grown-ass woman, when she does engage in consensual sexual activity, if her partner does not eat a peanut butter sandwich, she can't continue. That's how fucked up this story is. Well, she's winding down all her questions. I'm sitting here trying not to cry. And then what broke me was, and I'll never forget, because she never looked at me the entire time. And she's writing down all this stuff, like she's, trying to memorize IKEA assembly motherfucking instructions. And she was like, and Robert, about Mary, was any of this my fault? Lost it. Just started bawling. Just started fucking bawling. And I remember just kind of putting my hand on that piece of paper to get her attention. And I was like, please never say that ever again. Please divorce yourself from that toxic mindset. You are the daughter in this situation. And if your dad did nothing else, he should have protected you. It's not it just broke my heart, gang. Still does. My point in that fucked up ass story is, again, some way, somehow, the survivors, and I'm just going to be gender stereotypical throughout this whole show, women are made to feel that some way, somehow, they are to shoulder some of this blame. Like, what? Again, we did not question the victim of the acid attack, but what? One more. I can't remember where, but it was, the Baptist church. And long story short, I would say an affair, but it wasn't an affair, it was a fucking crime. The pastor was having an affair with like a 15, 16-year-old girl. We're talking about someone who hasn't graduated high school. We're talking about someone whose driver's license isn't even a year old. It's not an affair. That's a fucking sex crime. You just fast forward to the end. Long story short, at the end of it, when the pastor got popped, guess who was granted forgiveness? The pastor. Guess who was blamed? That little girl. I even think she became pregnant from that encounter. And the congregation was straight sitting on some bullshit. Yeah, well, why are you dressing so goddamn sexy, you whore? I mean, go fuck yourselves. And now we're sitting here with our sisters from Apostate Sisters and having to defend, her stance, Nancy, against fuckface Elliot. And this is just straight sitting on some bullshit. And again, I don't give a fuck what club you belong to, gang. You better stand for what is right. And questioning the survivor of this, shut the fuck up. I can go on forever, but I'd be doing, this is some bullshit. So let's hit it with the blow up straight right fucking now. Women aren't safe in atheist spaces. Nancy's story. So here's a motherfucking update.
This is about what happened to my sister Nancy and the response from the atheist community. Nancy's notarized letter is linked below. One of my
sometimes the weight of all this shit just hits me. And yeah. Patti obviously has been representing her sister's story since the beginning. And it's a lot. It's a lot. But this is kind of her story. And her in a way, her story is it's really powerful as well. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm pretty deep in this thing at this point, and the weight and magnitude of the sort of structural failure here is it is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And the way the flying monkey response has been able to silence an entire, community of content creators in particular is something really to behold and kind of sit with. That we still find ourselves in this situation where literally no one wants to talk about what happened to this woman. And even with her 10-page notarized statement, everybody's still swarming anybody who even has any proximity to anybody willing to talk about it. Which is exactly why nobody will talk about it, because they see the toxic social pressure and backlash that they'll get if they do. And other people are just afraid to admit maybe that they fucked it up or that they didn't hear it the right way or respond to it the right way, which is fucking weird because we've certainly been able to say that. It's not a crime to hear a rumor and not understand what really happened based on what you heard. There's nothing wrong with that. You could just be like, yeah, we said it. We said, right, like we heard the bullshit story first, so we didn't really do anything or know what to do because we heard some bullshit from one of the flying monkeys. It wasn't until more of us started to hear more things, and again, certain people pieced it together like this shit ain't adding up. Then we were like, oh shit, now we're hearing different stories. Then we just tried to figure it out from there. So I don't even understand why people won't just come forward and be like, yeah, I heard the bullshit, so I didn't want to say anything, but whatever, now that I read her statement or whatever, right? You see what I'm saying? But there's too much fuckery. If your favorite content creators aren't directly doing the flying monkey shit themselves, they have a lot of their positioning attached to maybe organizations that are involved or other content creators that are involved. And so they don't want to run afoul of those people, which shows you how deep the layers of coercive manipulation are within the space, right? The toxic gatekeeping and king making and all that type of shit. And again, we didn't get in this to really expose all that. We have been talking about the patriarchy, capitalism, and white supremacy up in this bitch for a hot minute. But this is all the rot that we've discovered along the way. Yeah.
Main concerns about this is how easily the leadership at the ACA, that's the atheist community of Austin, and recovering from religion were willing to accept the story that Nancy wanted what happened, that it was.
Pause and tape. This is what I'm talking about, gang. Power corrupts. Right? Again, maybe someone's higher up at the ACA or whatever the fuck is afraid of losing juice, dollars, donation, whatever the fuck. Again, if you do not stand up against it, then we're no better than the Catholic Church, the SBCs, the Mormons, the Jehovah's Witnesses, who just pick the bullshit. Again, I do not give a fuck what Dave Silverman. Didn't he have, some bullshit go down? Motherfuck Dave Silverman. I do not care if we share the same label of non-believer. You do what's right because it's the right thing to fucking do. And when the leadership of any organization gets some information like this and you do nothing, you're more worried about your reputation of your fucking organization. You don't want to lose donation, whatever the fuck. Fuck you.
Unintentional assault, or that it was kink gone wrong. Now, Nancy was always pushing against the purity.
Again, just pause the tape. Kink gone wrong. And again, only in sex crimes can we question the motive of the person on the receiving end of the bullshit. Again, from what I can smell, this wasn't kink gone wrong. This wasn't miscommunication. This was rape. Period. End of story. Go fuck yourselves. But let's say there was, some green light. Hey, let's try this. I love being pushed down a flight of fucking steps because, yeah, that's what people like. But let's say somehow, in some perverse sense, that there was a green light given. Like I said in my previous video, gang, and again, I'm being very gender stereotypical here. Ladies, even if you give the green light for some fucking, green light for fucking does not mean you've given consent to finish the act. You are 100% well within your right at any time during that act to say, we are done here. Two personal stories. Some way, somehow, the God I don't believe in just said, yeah, I'm going to put you in this situation. But twice, nine, I found out the hard way. And again, this isn't about me, but I found out the hard way that 2 times in my sexual history that I was the first person up to bat right after a rape. They didn't tell me. They were under no obligation. Maybe they thought they were ready. Twice, these women start crying, and not like in character crying. Role play. That's a whole nother topic. No, it's not a whole nother topic. Fuck it. If you are not smart enough or mature enough to understand consent and shit, like, you should just be jacking off by yourself. Go fuck yourselves. They started crying. Call me crazy, but personally speaking, that's not a turn on for me. And so I stopped and I was like, hey, what's going on? Both instances, I found out I was the first person they had sex with after an assault. Gang, I got dressed so motherfucking fast, you would have thought I was Barry Allen, the fucking Flash. What can I do to help you? Right? And the one that really was the first one, for those of you tied to the University of Texas, you know what I'm getting. The fountain, right? And I remember because she was a UT grad as well. And she's like, I just want to go to the fountain. We went to the fountain and we just sat. And I just remember she just kind of sat and was kind of soothed by the sound of the water hitting the water. And we just sat. And again, it's what worked for her. Same thing with the second one. We ended up at a Mexican food restaurant. And I remember she just didn't want to talk about it. So like, okay. We talked about everything, but we shared some motherfucking nachos. We had some drinks. We laughed. She didn't want to talk about it. But she did tell me it was my first time out after it happened. And I was like, okay. Again, what can I do, please? And if you means I'll just leave you alone, I'll leave you alone. I want to go to eat some food. Bam. Right? It was just that simple. For the ladies, you are allowed to withdraw consent anytime during that act. Men, we are solely responsible for picking up on those cues. Again, in my expert fucking opinion, if you are not mature enough to read your sexual partner in that fashion, again, you shouldn't be doing any fucking. Roll the tape.
Culture of our youth by being loud about sexual things. At our first conference, she wore a shirt that said, "Sorry I'm late, I was masturbating." It was funny at the time, but now I see how her freedom of expression was weaponized against her. As far as I can see, community leadership and professional content creators haven't actually deconstructed the patriarchal values of the church. In fact, it serves them well. Pay attention. Within a week of the incident, I reached out to both the ACA and RFR. They are the biggest organizations in the atheism industry. The ACA had recently invited us to host a show on their channel, and Daryl Ray of RFR made sure to introduce me around at NanoCon. We were known to them before this happened. I told them what happened. The stairs. Her head on concrete. Strangulation. Twice. I also told them secular Rarity had been having hours-long conversations with Nancy since it happened. I watched as Nancy began to doubt her own memories.
Pause the tape. That again, this is some bullshit. That's what I'm saying. The after seems to be worse than what actually happened. This is some real God tier level gaslighting. Not a sexual assault. Well, it was. I remember. So the way my mom was a teacher, by the way, for those that don't know, the way my mom's classroom was set up, if my chest is the school, my back was my mom's classroom. My mom's classroom faced away from the school. It was kind of out in the country, right? And two students, where was I going with this? Gaslighting, decided to have sex before school started. Not knowing that we're having sex in front of Mrs. Reed's room, and not knowing that Mrs. Reed, if the first bell was at 8 o'clock, my mom was there by 6:30. She caught him. And I remember at this point in time, Dad was an administrator in the public school system. And my dad was the administrator. Again, if you were in my dad's office, you were probably going to jail. Dad did not deal with tardies and shit like that. Dad was on the legal side of public school administration. I remember Tuesdays, he would always put on a suit because Tuesdays were the days he literally went to court. I'm not bullshit. Mom was like, well, what do I do? Dad was like, you don't have a choice. You got to call the cops right now. Fast forward. Turns out that my dad was right. Shocking. It was like an 18-year-old senior with what was like a 14-year-old, 15-year-old freshman. On paper, at statutory rape. And again, it was such a long time ago, but at the end of a very long, detailed story, the cops were nailing my mom. Mrs. Reed, are you sure you saw what you thought you saw? So I guess they didn't want to get the young man in trouble. And finally, which didn't take long because my mom had zero patience for the bullshit, Jack. My mom got hot with the fucking cop. Right? Stop questioning my mindset, young man. Right? I'm a grown woman with 2 kids. I know what sex looks like. Then they were there getting, Mrs. Reed, are you sure you saw what you thought you saw? Please go fuck yourself. My point in all that is the gaslighting. Nancy, are you, like I said, only in sex crimes can we question the position of the motherfucking victim here. Right? I mean, okay, so he pushed you down the steps, choked you unconscious twice, forcefully attempted to enter your butt. Are you sure you didn't want? Again, gang, I bullshit you not. Stories like this is what it is I hear on a regular fucking basis. You want to say that my opinion on this is a little bit biased because of my profession? Fuck you. Right? You got someone sitting here saying, yeah, I didn't want to be pushed down the steps. Yeah. I didn't want to hit my head on fucking concrete. Call me crazy. That doesn't sound like a good time. Being choked out? Yeah, sign me up. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, gang, this is just some bullshit. Roll the tape.
At that point, Nancy wanted it all to go away. She didn't stand up for herself, as so many victims don't. And I was shocked that RFR, an organization of therapists, seemingly couldn't recognize a trauma response. At that time, I implored both organizations, please don't platform SR right now. I was still hoping for restorative justice. I tried reaching out to the Creator Accountability Network, but they just sent back a, sorry, we can't do anything message. Meanwhile, the community carried on, telling and creating stories of Nancy's behavior that night. It was said she wanted to take SR back to her room, but that would have been very awkward, since me and my daughter were in there. Sure must have been fun to spread that salacious gossip, though.
There's certain details of this that just reveal the madness of this entire situation. And I remember from the first time Patti told me about it, that one never fucking fails to blow my mind. That these people are literally saying she wanted to take him back to their room and all this. And it's like she was staying with her sister and her sister's daughter. But I mean, like, these people have no shame, and they just keep going on that and a million other things. And that's the other thing. They can't keep their story straight, and they're always flipping and flopping. And again, then they start playing the whole, well, nobody says nothing happened, and he hasn't said he didn't do it. And it's like, it's just unbelievable.
I didn't yet understand how far the new story had spread. That story was ready to be weaponized against Nancy when she finally told her husband what happened. His shock helped her see how serious it actually was, after weeks of having the situation downplayed by her friends.
Again, pause it.
Yeah, that's actually a great point, Andrew. And you should, because of it's the right thing to do morally, and also the reality that false reports are very uncommon overall. And yeah, the fact that people have just turned this into like some fucking debate thing where they can play these fucking word games. It also shows you that all of that whole scene of the debates and all that it was all bullshit. Like when we started saying that, look, this is just circle jerk bullshit, it always was. Because again, in real life, when some real shit happens, these people don't know how to handle it. They ain't got no morality. Their shit's all the way fucked up. And it proves that they don't have any fucking morality. So they spend all this time debating this shit and doing call-in shows and all this shit, and then none of them act right in the situation. And after the 10-page notarized letter, they still won't speak out. After hearing Patti talk about how these organizations she contacted almost a year ago and they didn't do anything, and they kept platforming him and elevating him, and they still won't speak out. These people are fucking useless.
Like I said in my previous video, This just really reeks of that little girl who suffered some bullshit at the hands of a very prominent Austin thing.
Exactly.
And it was
10.
just well known throughout the community, and not a single person did a fucking thing about it.
Yep. There
Nothing.
it is.
And why? The guy had clout. The guy had a pull. The guy had a name. And no one wanted to be the one person to stand up to him. Well, you're yellow. You all. Bitch made.
Bitch made, I be telling
and
them.
here's what happens to a little girl and be like, well, I would like to do something, but let's just say Brian Jones. He's Brian Jones. So
and now Uncle Bobby said, you're yellow. You're bitch made. He's a black man. It's a grown ass man right there. Now, he would be implying all the people who are too afraid to speak up against people like that. That'd be men and women. So now y'all gonna tell us how Uncle Bobby, a women's self-defense instructor who teaches women how to fight so they don't get raped, is he a misogynist now? We're gonna blow him up with the misogyny accusation. See how when you try to impose white standards of behavior on people outside of your culture, it doesn't make sense. Again, didn't say whether you were right or wrong about the word and what it means and all the semantical bullshit you want to play. The point is, at the end of the day, you're going to have to learn to live with your standards in your mind and feel the way you feel, and learn that in the reality going forward, y'all don't get to tell people outside your own motherfucking culture how to get down on their goddamn shit. Period. End of story. And I would tell you, if it means anything, but y'all already know I'm a misogynist, I exactly agree. You yellow, you bitch made, soft as baby shit, useless. Utterly useless. So I co-sign on that wholeheartedly.
Right?
Don't care what you look like.
You guys want to know why sex
Don't
crimes
care what you look like
can go unreported? Because it's shit like this. It's bad enough that it happened.
And Stephanie, I want to give you credit for, this being one of the things you highlighted. I don't know how much you've talked about it on air or anything, but in our private conversations, the mythology of Nancy, I think really you would be a great person to break that down for people, because it's something I think you've been picked up on, early on or whatever. But I think now that maybe more people are paying attention, that's a worthwhile thing for people to really consider, because that's a very powerful aspect of how people respond to victims in groups. And that in order to support these, what we might call narratives of convenience, there has to also be a narrative about the victim to support those narratives of convenience. And so then you start to see how details, start to be twisted and contorted into supporting quote unquote evidence of that mythology of the victim in support of those narratives of convenience. But yeah, it's fucked up. And then it's amazing too, right? Because again, this is supposed to happen in a secular community that prides itself on rationality and superior morality and all of that shit. And they victim blame so hard that literally cultic mythology, straight the fuck up cultic mythology, motherfucking cultic mythology of the victim emerges to support it. Unfucking believable.
Seems to be even worse that people just don't come right out and say, okay, thanks for letting me know. Well, where are you going there, Uncle Bobby? I'm going to go grab my pitchfork and my torches. I'm going monster hunting. This is some bullshit. No, instead you get met with, well, I saw the skirt you were wearing. You didn't want to fuck Elliot in front of your niece? What kind of mom is sitting on some bullshit? Again, nobody.
You see, I think I fucked up the scheduling this semester because we were going to do it on Thursday, but they have fucking, they had this thing called Showcase and I have to cancel classes. So, it's like an end of year thing for the undergraduates. So yeah, we couldn't do that, but we're at the plan ahead for next semester.
Nobody
Still hoping to do that though.
question the acid attack survivor. I promise you. But Nancy's going to get questioned. Again, the crime is bad enough. It's the after that seems worse. And, you know, and she mentioned, you know, trauma response and yeah, fuck yeah. Being made to feel like your well-being is not worth a fucking conversation, much less legal fucking action. Can you guys imagine? And for those of you, I'm not asking for anyone to volunteer information, but for those of you that have survived this crime, if you're listening to my voice, how dehumanized, how unimportant, how unseen did you feel when you told someone in authority and you're like, please help me? And they're like, I'm going to go scroll on Twitter. I mean, my flabber is officially, gang, I've been doing this self-defense game for over 2 decades, and it never fails to shock the shit out of me how uncaring people can be. I don't have to tell y'all how it is I feel. But again, I don't get, well, we have to get into their mindset. No, you do. All I know is that this is what you're capable of. Well, how do you know something didn't happen in their past? I really don't give a fuck. All I know is I'm sitting here sharing space with this woman telling me the most gut-wrenching story in the history of fucking humanity. And you want me to listen to why it is I shouldn't be as upset with this fuck thing? I don't even give a fuck. Sex crimes are fucking unique. And that it just really seems to be in rare air that this is the one crime that can go down and we question the victim more than the perpetrator of the bullshit.
Friends. She was still trying to pretend everything was fine, so she wouldn't lose her friends.
Again, pause the tape. This is what I'm talking about. Some way, somehow, it's her responsibility to make everyone around her feel better about the bullshit that happened to her. Make that make sense to me. To her. To make, this is what I'm talking about. Some way, somehow, it's her responsibility to make everyone around her feel better about the bullshit that happened to her. To meditate, this is what I'm talking about. Some way, somehow, it's her responsibility to make everyone around her feel better about the bullshit that happened to her. Meditate, this is what I'm talking about. Some way, somehow, it's her responsibility to make everyone around her feel better about the bullshit that happened to her.
You'll just have to fucking indulge me because I don't think you understand how long we've really just been needing to hear fucking men like this speak out about this shit. And it's just so fucking affirming, I think, to those of us that have been trying to carry this story forward, to hear a women's self-defense instructor, you know, put those pieces together and go, why the fuck is it her responsibility to make everybody else feel better about what the fuck happened to her?
Make that make sense to me. It's not her fucking responsibility to make other people feel good about what happened to her.
So things could go back to normal. Nancy realized she should have pressed charges, and she finally did. But by then, a few people, most of them friends of SR's, had engaged her in online sexual activity. They made her feel loved, made her feel like if she spoke out, she'd lose that love. This is common in communities where violence like this happens. People sexualize the victim to stabilize their own worldview. Those connections destabilized Nancy and confused and delayed her healing. When she finally pressed charges, the new story was flipped on her. She was blamed, shamed, and ridiculed. If she's doing these sexual things now, she must have wanted it then. It was the purest form of slut-shaming.
Pause the tape. Apologies for not knowing where these two magnificent ladies are located. If you're in Austin, anywhere in Austin or the surrounding cities, I can tell you right now, free self-defense lesson on me. Right? Bring as many people as you want or what you need to feel safe. Free self-defense on me. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know the sad part about this, gang, is that this is shit that shouldn't have to be talked about, but it is, right?
Now, watch with us, as in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Magically, they're gonna start talking about secular self-defense. They're gonna start talking about how NanoCon and Rocket City Reason and all these spaces are now gonna be featuring self-defense lessons for women. Not because they want to be safe, but because they literally want to look at the people who are calling out how they're not safe and then use that so they can create the appearance of safety while not actually addressing the structural failures that caused this in the first place. Because it's a fucking grift.
And again, we're no better than the fucking Christians that sit there and hide behind their power, they're in their title, not wanting to lose a certain amount of social elevation because you don't want to deal with, this accusation. I am almost without words that we have to sit here and say.
To be honest, they've already started with the shit that was on when they had Drew and Stacy on Skeptic Haven to talk about who protects women and all this bullshit. They were showing off these charm alarms, these like little personal self-defense alarms that you can get on your bag. Literally pushing products that you can use while they literally gaslight the entire community about what happened to Nancy. But basically saying, hey, get you a little charm alarm and come get this sexy time at NanoCon.
There's a deep lack of understanding about consent in the community in general, and reveals how dangerous secular and atheist events really are. The lead investigator for these groups, Elliot Cantor, has done dozens of investigations at atheist events over the years.
Here we go.
Dozens.
Yeah.
That's weird. They didn't say anything about that on the flyer. It's even more concerning that the leaders of these orgs knew Nancy's story, but acted on something different. Because the ACA has continued platforming SR, and RFR has now elevated him to lead their secular leadership courses. So what does that say?
Pause the tape is what I'm talking about. When you do not punish bad behavior, you are endorsing it. Not only are you saying it's okay, you're saying we will promote you. We'll elevate your standing. Way to go, right? How many people do you have to push down a flight of steps before you get a free fucking smoothie? Right? You're rewarding bad behavior. That just makes people like this go do it again.
It says the org simply decided Nancy's lying, or they don't see a problem with his behavior. And women watching this can see it clearly. These spaces are not safe. Not just because of one guy, but because of the subtle action and inaction that reveals something deeper. It revealed a lack of trauma-informed leadership and a culture that still thrives on hatred of women. Please take note that the women coming to these spaces come from high-control environments, cults, and churches, and they are some of the most vulnerable. They were taught to submit to authority, to stay quiet, to protect the group. Nancy and I have nothing to gain from this.
Pause the tape. That's what I'm talking about. It's not Nancy's responsibility to make you feel better about the bullshit that happened to her. Right? How dare the leadership make Nancy do this fucking emotional heavy lifting? Stay silent, you raggedy bitch, so you don't rock the boat. This Elliot fuckface is a bright and shining star in our community. Right? You don't want to bring him down, do you? On top of being on the receiving end of some sexual bullshit, now you have to shoulder the burden and make sure that you keep your mouth shut so you don't ruin someone's climb to the fucking top. How dare we as a community make her shoulder this fucking burden? At the beginning of the whole Epstein bullshit, and people were like, well, what if Bill Clinton's on it? You really want this to come out? What if Obama's on it? Then fuck them too. Again, I told you, and I will repeat this until my dying day. There is no membership, no club to which I claim membership that is worth more than my sense of right and wrong. You just want to sit here and hit me up? Bill Clinton's a Phi Beta Sigma man. Did you guys know that? He is. We're in the same fucking fraternity. I don't know if you know this, but me and Obama are both black dudes. So if you just want to hang that over my head, what you're going to get a Sigma man in trouble? Not a Sigma man, or a rapist. Yeah. He was the first black president. You're going to turn against him? Yeah, heartbeat. Now, to me, that's not even a topic of fucking discussion. I don't care who you are, right? If you bent a little girl over and butt blasted her because you're some sick piece of shit, I do not care what title you have. I'm about to replace it with rapist. Go fuck yourself. I mean, this is everything that's wrong with groupthink, right? Atheist, Christian, Phi Beta Sigma, race, just name the subset here, right? And when you just start thinking like this mob, like again, and you just want to sit here and jerk off the leaders of your mob, right? It's no different than the Trump bullshit. You just don't want to be wrong. So what will you do? You'll defend anything and everything Donald Trump says and does. Atheists, we're no different. We are no different than the groups we claim to hate when we sit here and defend the bullshit. If defending a rapist because you don't want to rock the boat in your community, you're yellow. You're fucking yellow. This is some bullshit, gang. This is bullshit.
And we've already lost so much. This is about stopping harm and holding a community to standards that actually keep people safe. In Nancy's letter, her final statement to this community, she asked for one thing, that secular Rarity be deplatformed and instead.
Just go fuck yourselves. What a, and no fault of Nancy's, of course not. But what a bare minimum ask. What a bare minimum ask. It's like if you come over to my house, right? It's like, look, if you don't mind, if you got to take a shit, okay. I mean, biology happens, but I got 2 working toilets in my house. Could you just take a shit in one of the toilets, please? And when I see you, pulling your britches down in my living room, like, hey, what's going on? Well, I have to take a shit in the toilet. I told you that. It was like, oh, that's right. Then when they go take a shit in the toilet, you think I'm gonna, oh, bravo. You're supposed to take a shit in the goddamn toilet. You're 45 years old. You're just now figuring that out. You get no credit here. 0. That's what this is like, gang. All she's asking is for the atheist community to not elevate and platform a fucking sex criminal. And apparently this is pulling teeth. This is harder than fucking trigonometry after a concussion. Oh my God.
Dead? He's been elevated. So here's my ask. If you want to see the ACA and recovering from religion do better, please reach out to them and insist that they follow Nancy's wishes.
Well,
better yet, walk away from the toxic online atheist space. Go find a group in your local community doing the good work of feeding people, sheltering them, protecting them from ICE, or tearing down the institutions that won't do those things. Women shouldn't have to worry about violence anywhere. And yet, the spaces that claim safety the loudest are failing the most.
Gang, do me a favor and go fuck yourselves. There's nothing that was said in those last 30 seconds that should be a reach. Again, if you don't mind, could you shit in the proper receptacle and could you wash your hands before you come out and touch anything in my house? What a bare minimum fucking request. And again, no fault to the Apostate Sisters at all whatsoever. It's not their fault, obviously. But again, you're not boyfriend supreme when you go 30 days without cheating on your partner. You're not supposed to cheat on her. What, you want a cookie for doing what you're supposed to fucking do? And again, what did she ask? Believe a rape survivor. What did she ask? She asked, don't support the fuckface that did this to her. Again, throwing someone down a flight of fucking steps, committing sex crimes, and then having leadership say, oh, well, I mean, maybe Nancy was turned on by that bullshit. Really? Gang, I'm going to wrap this up. But before I do, like I said, to the Apostate Sisters, if you are anywhere close to me, freeze. Again, I know what I look like. I am every inch of 6'3", 2 double nickel. You don't know me. Right? I think you've seen some of my stuff. I know for a fact I've seen some of your stuff. I'm about as harmful as a bucket of room temperature tap water. That being said, if you need to bring 30 of your closest friends to this self-defense class that I'm offering so that you feel safe, don't bring 30, bring 45. You get a free self-defense lesson on me. And whatever I can do to make you feel comfortable during that process, during that lesson, I'll do it in spades. I'll write down everything you say, and I will follow those guidelines, and I promise you I will not violate those standards. But gang, all she's asking for is what is bare fucking minimum. And the sad part is she's forced to ask. Again, gang, do yourselves a favor and keep your head on a swivel while you are out there. And the crime is bad enough. But what just really seems to be all kinds of fucked up is the 5 minutes after. Gaslighting a sex crime survivor to make her think that some way, somehow, what happened to her is what she asked for. This is straight sitting on some bullshit. Y'all stay safe out there.
Oh damn, y'all! I made the thumbnail over here. Well, All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna be over on Filbert's channel. I think that's 10 p.m. my time. So I'm gonna go chill for a little bit, and then we'll be over there on Filbert's. Let me see if I could drop that into maybe the description real quick. I'll put it down here. I don't know where. Probably put it about a playlist. All right, I updated the description. Really, I should replace it with a tiny URL. I'll do that in a minute. All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody. I want to thank y'all for tuning in and checking this out. Tomorrow after Hot Program, I'll be doing the Blackout with Uncle Bobby. It's going to be a good one. We're going to be talking about the value of self-defense. And yeah, I'm really excited to do the Blackout tomorrow with Uncle Bobby. So yeah, tune in for that. Keep your noties on, all that good shit. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you next time.